The theme of this, our 19th edition of Illusions in the Night, is Do the Spirits Return? Mankind has wondered for centuries, is it possible for the living to make contact with the deceased? 3 times tonight we're going to explore that possibility, and we'll attempt 3 different methods of contacting the departed. This theater was named after Madame Helena Modjeska, the most famous stage actress out of Poland in the late 19th and early 20th century. She never appeared on this stage, but she did will to this theater, because they named it after her, one of her artifacts. It was the wardrobe cabinet that she had taken with her all around the globe for all of her appearances. Once it got here, it was lovingly restored. We're going to show it to you tonight, because it was within that wardrobe cabinet that the superstitious Helena Modjeska attempted to contact the actors she worked with who had already died. I do not want to explore this cabinet alone. I'm going to invite somebody to come down here and check it out with me. And this lady, right here. Yes, you do. Hi. What is your first name? Diana. It is nice to meet you. Now, this is the wardrobe cabinet. And as I said, it has been restored. It's over 100 years old. Diane, you just, right there. Now, what did she carry inside this cabinet? Costumes, wigs, makeup, shoes, scripts, and so on. Diane, many of those things have been lost or, well, frankly, rotted away over the years. But a few still exist, so let's look inside the cabinet. Oh, that was just a little Halloween trick there, Diane. Are you okay? You're awake now. All right. Is the rest of the audience. Okay. This dress was sewn for Madame Modjeska, but there's a very sad story about it. Diane, if you would step right over here. I have a length of rope. I'm going to ask you to hold on to that rope for a moment. Now you see, when Mrs. or Madame Modjeska arrived in the theater, her valet would take everything out of the cabinet, putting on the dressing table in her dressing room. And once the cabinet was empty, he would always take a stool and place it in the cabinet, like so, and then a musical instrument, like a tambourine, or perhaps, Diane, a bell or a trumpet, close her in there, and then she would try to Did you just hear the tambourine? Yeah. You know, that may indicate that the ghosts are in a communicative mood. One step closer to me and hold on to just the end of the rope. Meanwhile, I will take this end, I'm going to place it into the cabinet, bring it out the open door. Now in a moment I'll count to 3. And Diane, when I say 3, I'm going to pull the rope through the window and out the door. So as I say 3, you let go of your end. We'll see if the ghosts give us some physical manifestations. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, now! Look at that, Diane. The ghosts seem to be particularly active. I think, Alan, we ought to give our new friend Diane a 50-cent tour. Come on, Diane. No ghosts there. How about over here? No ghosts on that side either? We'll push it back together. I showed you the dress and told you there was a sad story about the dress. This dress was sewn for Madame Modjeska to wear to a fancy dinner party that she was throwing in honor of her husband. But after the invitations were sent out, the caterer hired, and the menu selected, Madame Modjeska's husband died, so we have no idea what she would look like wearing it. All we can do is use our imagination. Lovely indeed, Madame Modjeska. And thank you so much, Diane, for coming up here. That wasn't so bad now, was it? You see, there's nothing to fear. We've met a lady out of the audience. Let's turn our attention.